right. And we are officially live. And this is the Noodle Free Mondays podcast and FM. This is a show all about psychology and everything else going on. We tell stories about crazy stuff that happened to us in the media, in real life, in our childhoods, or whatever. Tell you all about it, and then we analyze why these people are noodles and why do they do the things they do. And that's what Noodle Free Monday is about. We always start the show with a little bit of music just to get settled, let everybody get in, get myself organized, and then we get it down and lay it down like true gangsters. So let's check out this Noodle Free Mondays. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. We are streaming on YouTube, my Mr. C-Force. We should be streaming on Facebook, on Skitbags Entertainment, my business page that me and my guys built over years, and also on the Twitch at this time. So we should be on multiple platforms. It says I am live and things are going, and let me thank people for watching. Thanks for watching. I'm also using Streamlabs for the first time. I'm not really savvy on it, so I'm not really trying to do too much in it because it's just complicated and whatnot. But I think I'm going to be switching to StreamYards come next week, where we basically have the ability to actually have people call in during the show. There'll be a link you can call in, and it also says it gives me an easy way to kind of manage the show and make things look good. Streamlabs and OBS are okay, but a little complex if I don't really know what I'm doing or have it figured out, where I can make it like really dope. I'm pretty much just going super standard because it's just really complex, and I do a lot of acting and entertainment, and I don't have the time and energy to figure it out. So, welcome to Noodle Free Mondays. I'm your boy, Mr. C, Enforcer, aka Poppy Carl, the bad boy, and enjoy. And let's get this music cranking and see what's happening. I'm gonna just play any old thing right now. Let's get some Shadowville beats up here. And I'm gonna play instrumentals from a site called Shadowville.com. They have a wonderful a set of beats made by multiple producers, about 20 to 30 producers who upload persistently. You can download the beats for free. You can also pay $25 and use them as a mixtape, where you can sell them on your mixtape and not be sued, but they can still sell the beat to others. Or you can buy the beat full out for $200 to $500. It's your beat. They take the tags off and nobody else can use it. And you'll have the paperwork to prove it. So check out Shadowville.com if you're into music, instrumentals, and beats like that. It's a great place to find great sound, and that's the sounds of Los Angeles entering into the show. So let's get it in and get it down, and let's play some bangers. Mondays, play a couple more songs. We usually start about 45 mark. So we'll let that go for a little bit as I get a little wine in there. We'll be switching up this technology. We're going to go to StreamYards. We'll be able to take calls and everything. So we can put out a link and let random people come in and talk to us. It's going to be good. I'll get this shit right. think there's an actual witchamajiggy. They probably got a chat box on this bad boy. Slide to that next beat for me, Mr. Computer. Start it up after this beat. My Part of Town podcast is ready to get it in. We're not going to go into one more beat. Stop that right there. And we are here. This is the My Part of Town podcast. I'm your guy, Mr. CD Enforcer. Shout out to everybody watching on whatever platform you're checking us out on, whether it's YouTube on our Skip Bags Entertainment page, whether it's Twitch on my Poppy, I don't know the name of my Twitch page, or YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So I'm on 3 right now. And I'm going to try to add on. I'm still trying to get my 1,000 followers on TikTok, so I can stream this live on TikTok also as the 4th one. And I got Twitter, and I think I can stream on Twitter too. So I'm gonna add it to that, so that way I can hit 5 platforms at once every time I stream. And I will give credit to that. With Streamlabs, it is phenomenal on getting you to multiple platforms. A little complex on the organizational visual part, but not so complex when it comes down to getting to multiple platforms. You just log in, you download it, you log into all your accounts on it, and it takes care of the rest for you. You don't gotta do stream keys or none of that crap. So it's pretty good. I apologize if I'm not responding to many things on the different comment sections. I haven't mastered my comment section thing because I got Twitch over here. I don't know how to use Streamlabs good enough yet to have my comment section on here, which I need to figure out. And I'm Mr. C Enforcer, aka Poppy called the Bad Boy. Today I'm rocking my Darth Vader 77 shirt. Check out the name on the back. You know, Vader's always representing in these streets. If you don't know, he's for the real ones. He's a true Jedi. But let's get into it. And of course, I got one of my guest hosts with me here today. He's probably laying down in the bed with his phone after watching some great naked yoga. And we got...
I don't do that naked yoga shit.
Mpotp, the mastodon in the house. What's happening?
All is good. What's really good?
Nothing, man. Just trying to get this thing figured out in between stuff, because I'm always scrambling. I be doing so much things. And we're not also for anybody listening, if you are going to be in Austin, Texas for South by Southwest this year, I am going to be down there the entire week from the 13th to the 19th. I missed that first weekend because I'm like, look, I don't need to be down there for a full weekend, a weekend. That's a little carried away and whatnot. Plus, it's very expensive. I had to get a hotel and all that for the whole time, so it kind of tapped your boy. But I'm good, and we're going to be down there. I'm going to be doing comedy. I'm also going to be trying to set up some alternate comedy shows outside of the guy that has me at the festival. And I'm going to try to get some hip-hop shows popping, too, so I can bust some of my riggedy raps while I'm down there. I want to see how that goes, and I'll be down there wilding. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to be on my DaBaby joint. I'm going to be dressed like a maniac every day out in the streets, cutting up. So let's see how that goes. All right, so let's get the show started. We always do wrap-ups at the beginning of the show to just see what's been going on the last few days. And if we got some stories to tell about noodles that we've dealt with either in life or whatever, we'll talk about that and then analyze those suckers and see what's going on with that. So what's your wrap-up, Bo? What's been going on the last few days?
Man, busting my ass, working every day, you know what I'm saying? Trying to come up with some cash to, you know, get this economics right, man.
Oh, well, the economy is off the chain right now. Inflation is super high. One of the guys I follow, and I'm going to give him a shout out, his name is Anton Daniels. He runs a show called The Millionaire Morning Show and about several other shows. The Lapeef Network, Fight Club. He runs like 9 shows and whatnot that he's involved in. And this guy recently is also a Detroit Pistons season ticket holder. He says every year they raise the price of the season tickets, because he actually sits on the floor, 10%. He said the first year he did it was only about 30 or 40,000. Yes, 40,000 for each floor seat. He said it's going up to 60 to like 8. He says it is now around between, like, I think it's up, it was 40, then 50, now it's 60, 65,000 for each CD. He would have to pay $135,000 and whatnot. And he's rich. And he's like, man, fuck this. These dudes is ganking us. How they going to do a 10% raise every year when, if you know anything, inflation is only about 4 to 6%. Now, mind you, for anybody that has a job out there, yeah, that 2% raise you get every year, they're screwing you over because inflation is about 4 to 6% every year. But that's some noodle stuff we need to talk about too, that people keep falling for. Because I'm getting sick of that goddamn 2-3% raise I keep getting. You know, I was like, wait, I'm breaking even? So you telling me I've been working here for 10 years and I've never technically really gotten a raise? Some bullshit. But you know what they are? They're making record profits, celebrating it in your face, telling you how much money they're making, but they're letting you break even while stuff is jumping 6 and 10%. And as you know, Joe Biden is shit all over the place in follow up to Donald Trump causing a little bit of mess with the trade wars, and he has not closed the gap, and inflation is continuing to be trifling, and eggs are $6 to $8 countrywide, and I suspect they'll be 10 to 12. Now, I'm gonna give you a warning. In 20 years, if you keep voting for Democrats and Republicans, you're gonna get to pay $20 to $100 for eggs and eat your neighbor over it. So be excited, because I'm sure you don't like your neighbor. And that's what's important. So besides, man, you've been working, so you're doing the gig app thing still.
Yeah, it's funny every time anybody mentions a raise. What's the name of the movie? She Hate Me. You ever see She Hate Me? Right, Spike Lee movie.
No, I never saw She Hate Me.
Ooh, you got to see it. It's a Spike Lee movie. It's a gay and lesbian movie of all things, right? You know me.
Well, I haven't seen it.
So,
but you know, I didn't even know he had it. Like they ain't advertising. You know, those Spike movies started to kind of slow down. Like once he hit Clockers, it's been downhill.
It might have been like
Iraq.
Yeah, She Hate Me might have been 1 or 2 after Clockers.
Yeah, I think I saw. I just stopped talking to him. I was at the bar spot in Philly for my Black Lily night, and he was there. I was like, I ain't talking to that nigga. I ain't talking to that nigga. Matter of fact, Erykah Badu was there that night, and I wanted to hit on her because she was giving me the eye, but I was starstruck. I couldn't say nothing to her. And I could have a baby with her now because she loves having babies with losers.
Actually, that video you shared was like, that must be a secondary channel or something. I never noticed that channel before.
Which one?
So, the one that you shared earlier today.
About the Badu one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's one of the other people's channels. They got multiple channels. It was. I didn't even know it was Jason Black's channel until I clicked on it.
Yeah.
Yo, I think the dude got like 5 channels, bro. They say him and somebody else they're 2 different guys. They have the same voice. I'm like, fuck out of here. This dude sits in the crib all day streaming and recording from multiple sites, and he gets in there and talks the same bullshit. And the funny thing is, if you've ever heard of a guy named Tommy Sotomayor, Jason Black started out with him. He used to agree with everything Tommy said, but he thought Tommy was more pro-black, just trying to be conservative and get it straight. He didn't realize that Tommy really don't like niggas and whatnot. So he got mad. They had a discrepancy. Same thing with Phil from the African Diaspora Network.
I like Phil. Phil, my man. I fuck with Phil.
Same thing. He used to roll with Tommy too, because when you first get with him, you think, oh yeah, he's just trying to shock us into getting right. But then when stuff starts happening, he starts to be like really trifling to you. And you're like, oh, wait a minute, you actually don't like black people. Whoa. Like he used to say this phrase, where there's 3, I won't be. And I was just like, I'm from Philly. I've been all over this country. Man, I'll go around 1 million black people. Won't nobody do. Ain't nobody never pulled no gun on me. Ain't nobody did nothing to me. So if anybody's fucking with you when you do go around your peoples, because you're a dick. And you're not a real one. That's why they want to whoop your ass. So that's what that's all about.
But you made me lose track. See, you start talking I start talking hip hop. Don't make me lose track when I start talking hip hop. Now he mentioned the DOC and he gave him the props of being number 2 to Rock Him.
He had like a disagreement with him, I guess, or something.
No, he put him. And I'm just digging off the fact that he put him number 2 with Rakim. He was like, he would put him up there with Rakim as far as GOAT MCs. Like,
yo, I know a lot of people that mention the DOC as one of the greatest rappers of all time. Like the fact that he got that accident and it messed up his voice. Some people was like, damn, if he'd have kept going, he'd have been that guy. So props to the DOC, even though he got Erykah Badu pregnant. I mean, we all aren't perfect, right? You know,
number two.
Let me stop lying. I'd have got her pregnant too. Twice. But that's what it is. So you doing the gig app thing, right?
Yeah, man. I'm doing whatever. Whoever offer me some cash, I go get some cash and come back home, man. That's all I can do right now.
Nice. So is it the same place all the time now, or is it like a different place?
Right now it is. I'm kind of keeping it that way. So it's like I keep it blank and then they'll bid on me, I guess. So
okay, you gotta break this shit down to us non-gig appers.
It's not complicated, but we're see now I gotta go political and I don't want to go. It's supposed to be Noodle Free Monday, going political.
But I know, but this is Noodle Free Monday. Politics is noodle stuff. You being auctioned off like a slave on gig app is very noodly, is it not? Oh yeah, I just gotta stand up and put baby oil on myself and wait until the white man wants to buy me. Nothing noodly about that.
No. It's kind of like trying to, explain Ponzi economics. Mm-hmm. What we're experiencing right now, we're a union. How the USSR, Union of Soviet,
the United Socialist
Soviet Republics, right?
United Socialist Soviet Republic. Yep.
It ain't it's Union of Soviet Socialist Republic.
Well, they might have changed it, but I thought it was United Soviet. So United. What's the difference between United and Union?
We're
not a goddamn thing.
We're united. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like that, we're in a state. These gig apps are nothing but unions. That's all they are. Mm-hmm. It's just that you don't know your union rap, your union.
Oh, so you basically work for people.
You're working for somebody, whoever the president or CEO is of it, but you don't know what they doing. Like Like they don't want you talking to the clients. And vice versa. They don't want the clients talking to you. If you get a job with them, they want to know about it so that they can, they'll give you $250 or something for it depends on which one you're with. So they'll give you money if you take a job with them, because there's money being exchanged on you behind the scenes.
So they're literally buying you guys like economic slaves.
Yes, they buying and selling us behind the scenes.
I mean, if you got a picture on there, you might want to put a bunch of baby oil on your body and take the next picture. I get them greased up real good. Like, damn, that nigga got it. I got $300 on that nigga right there.
And it's set up so that you can't really talk about it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But it's what's going on. And so when you go to these jobs, it's like the place might have their own union, right? Or the place you might be working at, and so now you basically got companies hiring a union to come in and get their union workers straight.
Yeah,
is what's going on. But we ain't supposed to talk about it.
Nice. So do you have to set yourself up to be bid on, or how does that work?
Well, me, I don't give a fuck. So I'll be talking to the clients.
So I'm 110% confused, because what I was grasping from what you said is that you pretty much have two options. You can pick a specific place you want to try to go, or you can say, hey, bid on me, bitches. So you got to explain, man. Explain, please.
So you got like I can actually bid on people to come work for me from the gig app. So I can hire.
So not only can you work on the gig app, you can hire people to come work for you.
Yes.
That's kind of dope.
Yes.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what we're doing is we're creating a network of workers where I can go and hire my friends and hey, once I get that business plan or that cash, that people need to start sending in, you know what I mean? I can hire them to start and do this business. You know what I mean?
And your business, you're trying to start a school, correct?
Oh, I'm trying to do a school, yeah.
Excellent, young Umar. So, and you're looking for donations. Do you want to tell the people where they can donate?
Not just yet. I'm still got to go through some legal things and everything. But y'all can follow me on Facebook, on YouTube, or whatever. And if you comment and stuff on there, we can we'll figure out a way to connect.
All right. So right now, until everything is set up, your donation is a like, share, and subscribe. And remember that for the My Part of Town and Noodle Free Mondays podcast. And if I get some extra time, I'm gonna start a music show on Saturday. Like, shares, and subscribe mean everything. I'm also running for president in my free time. Like, share, and subscribe. Donald Trump didn't have to advertise. Donald Trump didn't have to spend money. You just shared his stuff and told people how stupid he was. And it was like, well, he's not that stupid. I'm going to vote for him. I would love for people to do the same to me. If you've ever seen my stuff, please take my videos, break them down, and tell the whole world how dumb I am. Please. Please. Insult me. Call me names. Just get my video back. Look at this dumb guy. Tell everybody so they can go watch the video and be like, he's not that dumb. You might be. So we'll see how that goes. So excellent. So that's pretty cool. So again, with this bidding situation, is there like, do you just say, hey, all right, I don't know where I want to work today, bid on me? Is it that?
No, well, you like on all of them, they'll decline might can request you directly. But it has to be based upon you working there before, kind of a thing. So
since they don't know the fuck you are, why would they bid on you, right?
Yeah. When usually with most of these jobs, they'll not most of them. Most of them they actually interview you as soon as you get there. So they interviewing you.
Interviewing and you work.
Yeah, they're interviewing you to see, if they want to hire you.
Yeah, they want to make sure you're not from Kensington. I get it.
Yeah. So, and then that's basically it. Like it's a weird way of recruiting people, but it's a nice little buffer.
Well, I was telling a lot of people that gone are the days of walking into a business and filling out an application. You go into a business talking about, I want to fill something out, motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. You can't do that. And whatnot. That shit is dead. I had to tell one of my young boys, because a young boy just moved here from Philly about 2 months ago, and he's like, I ain't working yet, but I'm looking to get a job. He's like, I've been going all around the city. I've been going to different restaurants and little side spots, and like nobody is hiring me and whatnot. And I said, number one, if you're in LA, you need to speak fluent Spanish if you want a job.
Yeah.
Number two, there is no walking into a place and filling out an application. That shit is dead. The only way you can get a job nowadays is either through a temporary agency or through gig admin, apparently. And let's thank Obama for his gig app economy, because he wanted to increase how many jobs people are getting, but what he didn't tell you is they only work 15 hours a week.
Yeah.
So he increased jobs so he could screw you over and then leave and knock Big Booty Michelle off. That's how things goes. But I don't think she even likes him anymore. So I'm thinking I'm gonna fuck Michelle next week. But that's a whole another story and whatnot. She'd be in my DMs. It's weird. It's weird. She's like, I want to mess with a real nigga. I'm like, hey, calm down.
Leave them married women alone, man. Get that passport.
She's only as married as the freedom of her coochie.
Get that passport, man.
Oh yeah, I got my passport. Actually, I'm on my second passport, and it just expired. I noticed because I've been carrying it around thinking it was fine. I looked, I said, oh shit, this expired like 6 months ago. So I'm about to reset up my third passport. So that is 30 years of passport bro life for me. And the reason I was leaving the country wasn't to get we did fuck a few hoes, but that wasn't the point. The point was to see the world. And I'm gonna tell you, once you leave America, you come back here with a whole different perspective on what you thought was good. So that's what that's about. So we can definitely psychoanalyze that. So what do you think is the psychology of this gig app bidding potential economic slave scenario? What do you think is the mentality behind this business approach for them?
Well, like I said, you can, there's several ways you can do it. You can even work your way up through the app and become like, one of the salespeople for the app. Like, so there's a lot of opportunity in it. Some people, you can become like a team lead, what they call them captains on certain ones. Some of them will call them leaders. If it's a big one where you go and then, if it's a place that brings in a couple people from the same app, you might be in charge of the people that's in the group or whatever, or the group of people.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll be at jobs and they'll have a captain there, and they might be questionable, but they kind of know me already too.
So wait, what is a captain?
So they want me to apply for it, and I'm thinking about doing it.
So break it down.
Well, a captain is just some, you work like everybody else, but you do have a more managerial connection with the client. Okay,
so it's kind of like a lead, as they would call it.
Yeah, it's a lead.
So it's not like you're like a manager or assistant manager. You're what they would call a lead, where you're pretty much still one of the slaves, but you get to stay in the house.
Yeah. They have people that call, leader, you know what I mean?
Okay. Now with the captain thing, does that mean you're constrained to one place only, or are you a captain at every place you go?
Any place you go and sign up for.
That's kind of dope.
Yeah.
Kind of dope if they wasn't.
I've been in some that had just to mention IKEA be having 2 and 3 captains sometimes. But I have seen captains bumping heads.
Well, it makes sense, you know what I mean? Once you give people power, it's time to bump heads. I mean, this is how we ended up with Africa being the way it looks now. So it's the beauty of humans. We are power hungry. The quickest way to determine a person's quality of character is to give them power. And you will be surprised how many people, they talk like they want power, they act like they want power, but they can't handle that shit.
Yeah.
That is the game and whatnot. Any other wrap-up stuff? Anything else going on?
Well, my wrap-up is always with the preteen adolescent son of mine. So, but we really ain't been getting time to really do our thing. Everybody's fighting for them, so we all, today was our first time really chilling together. We ain't really do nothing. We did battle in Pokemon. Like Pokemon is our latest thing, so we live level 25 battle, and then the next time level 30, we're gonna get teams at level 30 together and battle doing that. And he's doing the and I gotta mention this because it's something that I really want to explore. He's been doing Dungeons and Dragons Club. So he's actually rolling the dice and learning how to be a dungeon master and come up with creative stories of, dungeon crawling and leading a group of fighter warriors or whatever imaginations that you can come up with. It's a real deep concept.
Now explain the dungeon master. So there isn't a preset story. He kind of has to create the mission.
No, there's a preset story. But they do allow for some creativity. You know what I'm saying?
Like basketball.
So, yeah. But you have to buy those kind of sets and things like that. And
pay for them.
Yeah, but you can write your own. You know what I mean? You can go off completely write your own and see if people are want to experience it. So.
That's pretty cool.
That's the thing of it. That's and I want to. And next time
how old is this young mammal?
11.
11. Wait,
he turned 12.
So right around 10 years old, I started looking up girls' skirts. Is he starting to get a little weird?
But man, he's been doing that since kindergarten, man.
Okay, number one, I will jail him immediately. But is he changing? Because you know how it is when you got kids. They're like cats. They're your best friend when they're a kitten, right? But then they start like bleeding and like having like body stuff happening. Then they start like, yo, don't touch me no more. Is he starting to do any of that stuff?
Listen, man. Me and him, we've always been samurai and son. So our story is a lot different than him and his mom. Him and his mom is doing their thing or whatever. They trying to figure it out. So yeah, I think mommy kisses is starting to, step away from that. Mommy ain't trying to, mommy ain't trying to she's she still got the umbilical cord.
I gave somebody a talk about this. Because once I got about 10 years old, my parents used to kiss me all the time and stuff, and I didn't mind it. But once I got like 10, it was like, all right, hey, this is for my bitches. Chill out. This is for the bitches. This ain't for you no more. Like you got or used to have a husband, whatever it may be. This is for the hoes, okay, Mom? I can't be having you kissing all over this shit. Now, here's some noodle shit that I've seen that is out there that is driving me crazy. Parents and mothers who kiss their sons on the lips. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Yeah, it's very disturbing.
Very disturbing. I know parents who do it and the kids are 25 and 6 years old with a kid and a girlfriend and whatnot. I have a projection that anybody that has a parent kissing them on the lips, that's the reason why you can't keep a relationship. You already have one.
Yeah.
I think it's very disturbing and whatnot. And I was telling this girl I was actually trying to date from Facebook years back. Her and her son was like that, and he was even in the military. And she would always kiss him on the lips, and I'm like, yo, kiss him on the cheek, kiss him on the head, the forehead joint or the top of the head joint. I don't mind a mom kiss on my cheeks. You know what I mean? That's cool. Even my dad kissed me on the cheek. I'm cool, but all that leaning in like, wow, like, whoa, me too. So anybody out there that's kissing your kids on the lip, I want to tell you directly, you're ruining your child's potential relationships. Your lips are for your lover, not for your mother. Damn, I just made that up. That sounds fucking beautiful. I gotta say that again.
Freestyle, right?
Your lips are for your lover, not for your mother. Okay? Don't do it. That's why you can't stay with your girlfriends.
It's funny. I was observing him since he was a baby. You know what I mean? And I get that from Bill Cosby and Theo. He used to do the Theo, right? Well, all the kids. He used to do it to all the kids. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
He used to kiss him on the lips?
Who, Bill Cosby? Oh, no, in the show, he created this thing called the Zerbert, where he would,
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool dad shit.
Yeah.
I mean, cool dad shit is fine. Like, silly shit, stupid stuff, annoying stuff is fine. It's nothing wrong with embarrassing your child by kissing them on the cheek. I don't care if you're 80 and they're 65. Yeah, my baby. It's fine. But that whole lean in, like, oh, whoa. Whoa, dude. Like, whoa. Like, as president, I will jail you over that shit. Y'all send you right to Guantanamo. Because we don't even need any actual crime. I can just send you there. Thanks to Obama for that, by the way, also. Crimes without actual charges. And you can be kept in jail forever. Damn, Obama was evil. But that's a whole other thing. I call him Black Bush. But that's a whole separate thing, too. So what else is going on in the world? Anything else happening out there?
Was anybody in the chat room?
I don't know, man. My phone keep going to sleep. I don't got all my chat rooms up because we on 3 circumstances. I switched the Facebook page because my Mr. C the Enforcer page did not have a live last week. So I switched over to my Skip Bags Entertainment page, which has 138,000 likes. So I'm hoping that'll help as far as views on Facebook after this is done, especially since it's something different. And at Skip Bags Entertainment, we haven't put things out in a while because basically all my guys have fallen off, drug habits, circumstances, things like that. But I still have the page, and I still have a page with 138,000 likes on it. It was 150. We lost 12,000. Don't know when, but it happened. But we still got 140,000 people on a page, so I figure why not try it out tonight? Because it doesn't let me just post to my regular Carl Anthony page, and I don't want to use my presidential pages. But I actually have like access to like 12 different pages. It's crazy and whatnot because other people have added me on as whatever it is, administrators.
Administrator, okay.
So I've had the Skip Bags page for a while. I said, let me try the Skip Bags page tonight. But there's so many different chat rooms. I'm just got the Twitch up right now because I haven't figured it all out yet. And I'm also thinking about switching out the program I'm using because I'm using Streamlabs. And I think there's a chat window, but I haven't used it yet because there's this mini feed. Matter of fact, let me see. No, it just talks about it shows different likes. Well, I am getting notices of likes and stuff like that and from people, so not so bad. So maybe we got something going on. 35 minutes ago, somebody liked this, like the stream or the page. I don't know what it is because I can't tell. But that's what it is. I guess Mr. BAS is working his ass off tonight, grinding and driving around. Now, in Cali, the weather has been crazy, dog. It's been 39 degrees at night, 50, not even, maybe 60, but really about 50 during the day. How's the weather been in Philly?
30s, less than 30 during, not that much past 30. I would say 25 at night and then, 45 during the day.
Has it been snowing?
Nah, it ain't snowing.
It snowed in California just recently.
Wow.
Yeah. It was snowing in California. So basically anything in the upper areas, they got mountains about an hour or two. So anybody that's about an hour outside of Los Angeles to the north and above, they get snow and hail and stuff like that. So it's been happening out here. So I'm like, damn, if it's snowing here, it's got to be snowing in places like Philly. But no, huh?
No. We had one little drench or two little drenches this whole summer, winter.
And this is a good thing for you people to know. The pole shift started in 2012. That's what that whole Mayan map was about. And slowly, the pole is doing this. Now, the good thing is, it takes about 10,000 years for it to occur. But moving 1 centimeter in Earth time is like us diving off a cliff. And they can change the weather, how things go. And I think it's slowly happening. El Nino was our first signs of it, and El Negro is our new signs. So be aware of that. And it's interesting how things are changing. It's been stinking cold here the last few days. I've been wearing my full trench coat out because I'm doing my little comedy shows. I'm wearing the trench coat out. I got to button it up. I'm wearing gloves. And it's like, because I used to be able to go out with a small jacket. Nah, there ain't no going out with a small jacket in LA right now for some reason. It's like, I gotta be full on, pretty much winter dressed to go out, because once you hit about 12, 1 o'clock, you're looking at 40, 35, 39 degrees, stuff like that. Not freezing, but close. So that's an interesting thing. Anything else going on in the wrap up?
Yeah, that's pretty much it with the wrap up. You know what I mean? I did, if we switch over to some movies, I did check out that Picard season 3.
What's a review on that? What's the story?
I watched the very first season, the very first one episode, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't revisit Star Trek. I'm a big Trekkie. And
it sounds like some noodle stuff. Explain the noodle side to it.
The noodle side to it is just that it's an old franchise. They already done so many movies and you know what is the next move for Star Trek? Like that's the whole problem, and they can't figure that out. Just like they losing focus on Marvel and DC and all of the science fiction stuff. Star Wars lost focus. Like they all losing focus.
Yep. Shout out to Star Wars and my Darth Vader jersey, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's what you got on.
Yeah, Darth Vader jersey representing. And whatnot. Star Wars, big 77. Darth is 77.
So the Geeks, I've been watching the Geeks, and the Geeks is like, yo, you got to check this one out because apparently they got a director that's really like another protege that's from Roddenberry. What's the other guy's name? You know, the two big guys. So this guy's supposed to be a real fan that's trying to take it back to what the essence of Star Trek was about. And this first episode was very good. It was very theatrical. It is reminding me of if the Next Generation team did one more movie together. Like that's what it's feeling like so far. I just watched first episode and I started watching the second episode, but then I just logged in, so I didn't really get a chance to watch the whole thing.
All right, so I need a deeper explanation. Is this Picard show a prequel or is it some after stuff?
No, it's late. He's an admiral, retired, and
it's the guy that plays Jean-Luc, and he's old.
Yeah, he's old. Yeah. Yeah, it's over. I would say over 25 or 30 years after after the last movie or whatever they did together.
Yeah. So, well, that's actually kind of dope.
Yeah. So he's a retired admiral. He's just chilling, and then the girl 7 of 9 from another series.
Oh yeah, the cyborg chick.
Yeah, the cyborg chick, and
she was hot. By the way, I want to break 7 of 9 off. Does she still look good, or is she like 80 years old? I'm like, how does a cyborg age?
No, she looks young. She,
nice.
You know, I mean, I know she's, you know, I guess she's got to be close to 45. 50,
yeah, but you know, they're probably doing the whole cinema, you know.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, I guess she's playing a 40, 50-year-older, you know.
Nice.
I guess, you know.
So does she looks young, but she's playing a more mature version of herself?
Yeah. So I guess if it coincided with Voyager, because Voyager, I guess she was like 25-year-old, or she was young.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's like 50 maybe. I guess that's how old she's playing.
7 of 9. Interesting. And that's AI. See, as AI matures, eventually it gets old enough to decide we don't need to exist. So that's a good thing. Maybe. Right?
But it's good. Check it out. You know what I mean? And then the other one that's coming up this on the 3rd is The Mandalorian's coming back. So I do want to see Mandy and Grogu and see how they kind of finish this story. But I never
watched The Mandalorian, but everyone loves it. Now, from my understanding, is it the story of like Boba Fett, like his prequel, like his dad or something? Or
no, this guy he's just another Mandalorian.
Okay, so to everyone, including my dumbass, explain what a Mandalorian is.
Jeez. Come on. Well, Boba Fett wears the armor.
Yes.
So it's just another race of warriors. It's a race of warriors. They live by a certain code, but they have politics and everything behind their thing too.
So they're kind of like the samurai of that universe.
Exactly. That's the best way to describe them. They're like the samurais, and him having the young Yoda is kind of that's what everybody compares it to. What's the samurai in Lone Wolf and Cub? What's the name of that? Shogun Assassin. Yeah, so it's everybody's saying that's what it really reminds us of, a throwback to, you know, the samurai with his little son and going on adventures together. So.
Oh, dope. So that's what you're doing with Boom. You guys are the Shogun Assassin brothers.
Yeah, exactly.
Outstanding. Great.
Yeah, I had him in the basement when he was 1 year old and everything. I had a ball and a sword, and he had to choose between the two.
Deep. So you're damaging your children early. Good job. That's what parenting is all about. If your kids aren't a little ruined, they're never going to be good kids. That's the world. So excellent. Anything else in the wrap up?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. With the wrap up.
All right, great. Yeah, I'm out in the streets doing stuff. My wrap up is pretty simple. Just doing comedy shows, getting ready for South by Southwest, recording my little YouTube videos. Also, if you haven't had a chance, check out one of my YouTube channels. It's called Cat Poop Crazy Carl. Like cat shit, but cat poop Crazy Carl. That's right. Even though people hate it because they're like, oh no, it's what is it, bird shit? What is the other phrase? He's batshit? Is it batshit crazy? Oh, why did you use batshit crazy? I was like, because that's what you would expect. So yeah, fuck bats. Cats are better, and cats eat bats, by the way. So yeah, check out Cat Poop Crazy Carl on the YouTube. So I've been working on that, getting ready for the show, doing comedy shows. For anybody that is in Los Angeles, I do have a show at a popular place called Los Globos tomorrow, where I can be shot if my jokes aren't good. So this will be an interesting event, and we'll see how that goes. So if you're in LA, definitely check it out. Los Globos, a new hot spot. Shout out to my guy, Young Baka, who always sets it up. He's from back east, but he's all over the country tearing stuff up, and a great promoter and producer of music shows and comedy shows all over the country. So that's that. So of course it's Noodle Free Mondays. We like to tell crazy stories about any stuff. Has any noodle stuff happened in the last few days at the job?
Of course, all the time.
Give us a story.
You know, let's see here. Which one? Yeah. I deal with noodles all the time. You know.
Let's go. This show's about. And trust me, nobody from that shit is watching because nobody.
I know that. I know.
I'm the only person watching this show. It's like one view-ish.
I'm so reflective on things right now because I'm trying to, you know the shows that I want to do. I just want to do something simple and basic with the boy, like playing video games or whatever, doing this kind of a thing. Or like you mentioned the hip hop thing, dealing with you say you're going to do music and stuff. I do want to do like a DJ and radio show or whatever. So I do want some equipment and try to figure that out too, because we do need DJs again. The DJ situation is crazy. But now when we talking about like psychology, that's now we getting into the heavy debate. Now, one job that I'm at, this guy he has a degree in psychology, and he's an older gentleman. He actually works there. I was a temp. And I noticed, and he's starting to lose his, like he's trying to retire. Like he got to be, I think he's 62 or you know what I mean. And he said to me, what did he say? Not mental health but he mentioned it I'm starting to go crazy, like. You know what I mean? But I know he has a degree in psychology, and we've had discussions. Like he tried to,
BS is having trouble getting on. I mean, why isn't that? Maybe I missed his thing. Oh, I see him. I see you, BAS. My bad, brother. My bad. I got you. There he is. Go ahead. What you saying?
So, like, that's why it's kind of difficult to tell this whole story, is because he actually has a degree in psychology. His wife is working and he's trying. I guess he was the breadwinner, and now she's working, and you know what I mean. And she's making $20 an hour, and he's now working. And he's making less than that, and he's doing this kind of a job, and he's what does he say? Not he has mental health. He says he had what did he say? Oh, he was going through depression.
Oh yeah. Everybody
telling me
depressed
I think I'm going through a depression right now.
Yeah.
A mental depression, and I'm like, how do I can't respond to that, dude. Like, what do you?
Yeah, I don't respond to that shit. I was depressed at birth, motherfucker. I don't know shit. I live in America. Depression is part of the process.
I'm always depressed. Fuck that shit.
That's right. BAS in the house. What's up with you, sire?
What's up,
shit? That's why they give you medication, bro. Fuck that. Take the medication for fucking depression, bro. It helps. Oh, I know I'm talking firsthand.
Yeah, right.
Not much, man. What's up with y'all, bro?
Nothing, man. Chilling, grinding. What's going on with you guys? What's been happening?
Shit, right now, bro. This fucking weather's crazy, right, Rolo?
Yeah.
It was nice earlier. Then it started snowing out of nowhere, and now it's pouring rain.
Oh, it ain't snow out here.
Oh, nice. Y'all got a little snow.
Not snow. I'm gonna say like ice and shit. More like the ice and shit.
Like freezing rain or whatever they call it.
Yeah, that type of shit. Yeah, you know, once it start getting cold in the nighttime, that shit gonna get frozen up and shit.
Yeah. I remember that shit. That freezing rain will lock down the whole city, boy. And whatnot.
Shit, man. Fucked up week this week, bro.
Yeah. Stuff been wild.
Bro, it's not been my week, bro. That had not been my week. Let's put it that way, bro.
Oh, man. The noodles is out there causing trouble, huh?
Nigga, the city is fucking causing trouble. Fucking all these potholes, bro.
Oh,
yo, fuck my car. It got me. It's running right now, but bro, it fucked my car up to a point where like it's drivable, but I can't drive too fast because I can't like something with my brakes and shit.
Yeah. Is the axle okay or?
I got that shit fixed. So it's now on top of that, bro. I'm about to burn this motherfucker, I'll tell you this much. I'm about to check everything out, all my music out.
Yeah.
And save it for another car and shit, bro.
Right, it's time for something new, huh? And whatnot.
Bro, it's like this car is good, bro. It don't leave me, it don't really get fucked up. It's the city, the power, bro.
Ah.
Bro, it's fucking ridiculous, bro. It's like it slows me down. So now all the new niggas at the pizza shop, like all the new drivers, they like, oh, I'm faster than the old head. But they don't really know that I'm at handicap right now with my car and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Now I'm going through like I'm the old head they trying to chump. They not going to chump me.
You still at the same spot or did you slap everybody in there yet?
I'm at the one on Broad and Rockland and shit, the one I started off at. Shit.
Oh, old school, Rockland. Yeah. That was the spot and whatnot. So still back in the day.
Bro, I got hooked to this fucking, the slot joint. They got a slot machine in the fucking pizza shop, bro.
Oh, so they got you up in there rambling and gambling.
Oh, man. You know, I don't gamble. You never heard me about gambling at all. Only in spades and shit. I used to bust my ass and shit. You know what I mean? But, fucking, bro, they got the double, bro. It's the double.
Yeah, how much they hitting you for there? Is it just like a quarter machine or what's the story?
It's one of them progressive slots, so you can change the it's like 10 cent, 20 cent. You know, it goes up in, you know, whatever, in the max.
You want to pay. Is it like the computer type joint or is it like old school?
Yeah, no, one of them joint, a computer joint and shit, bro.
Have you hit anything yet?
Bro, listen, let me tell you, bro. Yesterday I didn't work because I let old boy, you know what I mean? Old boy, you know what I mean? I was so pissed off my car, I let old boy work for me, but I was with old boy.
Yeah.
Bro, I spent $30. I was like, fuck, what the fuck? I was like, this shit drawn. So, then I made it back today.
Yeah.
Made it back today, and then I fucking lost another $10, bro. This shit, but it's the devil, bro.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing, yo, Mr. C, the crazy thing, I'm talking shit and I'm bitching, bro.
Yeah.
But I only paid 10 cents, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's just like I put like $5, you know what I mean? Just to kill time and shit.
Yeah.
Bro. And then I fucking get the machine all hot because I'm there for like a half hour playing this shit.
Yeah.
Then the next motherfucker come in and hit for like 500 or some shit like that.
Yeah. That's the serious.
Bro, I was ready to punch this bull that one of the drivers at the pizza shop, bro. Bro, he sat right after me, bro. He sat there and waited for me. I was like, all right, it was the end of the night and shit, so. I give it to him, bro. He was playing like dollar bets and shit. I give it to him. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
but bro, like it was like the second spin on him, like the second after after he sat down, like his second spin, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he hit for like a bean something. I was like, oh, you motherfucker! I made it hop on, bro.
Dog, that used to be my strategy when we used to go to AC, because you know how it is. You be out at the club sometime, your homie like, yo, let's go to AC at 2 o'clock in the morning. So you drive out to AC, hammered. Like, all right, 45.
And I'm crazy things coming up and growing, all these years and shit. I was the one that people used to take with them to the casinos, and I'm like, they'd be like, yo, come get me in an hour. Like after an hour, I'm not betting no more and shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gambling and shit. I, walk around, smoke a dud, do whatever.
Yeah.
But now look at me, bro. I'm addicted to this nut. Yo, I already kicked that shit, bro. For real, I already kicked that shit, bro.
Yeah, that used to be my strategy and whatnot. When I used to go out to AC, I used to walk down and I would only pick the ones on the end of the aisle or stuff like that, because I figured those are the first ones that people hit, they play, they don't win, and then they leave. So the next person to come up to that little early machine, or if I see somebody at a machine get up and leave, I used to go sit down right behind them. I used to go to AC, I would play 3 quarters and win $500.
Bro, I was ready to fucking tackle the ball right off the fucking chair, bro. Real
Hey, my money.
Just because I know he ain't gonna do shit. If I fucking slap him, he ain't gonna do shit. I already know that. You know what I mean, but
no, that's
you told me I can't be mad at him. He got lucky and shit.
yeah, you get lucky and whatnot. And it's the machines, because that's what it is. Sometimes you build the machine up, the machine get hot, and then all of a sudden, it's a couple of plays away usually that it kicks out. And whatnot.
I was like, bro, earlier. I hit one spin with $20. Bam, I cashed the fuck out. I got like the 23 cash. I was like, every time I get like a big bonus, I cash that shit out. I don't give a fucking $5, $6. I'm cashing it out.
Yeah.
Then I start all over again.
Yeah. Just keep whatever you started with. That's the best way to do it. Like, that's how I did it. Like, when I used to go to AC, I would win like $200-$300 on just, dude, I play a couple of dollars, a couple of quarters, a couple of pennies, and I win a couple $100. But what I would do is I would cash out and I wouldn't play the rest of the night. I'm like, I'm done.
And the crazy thing, since there's only one machine, bro, we be lining it up like waiting for turns and shit. Like, oh, I got next and shit.
Yeah.
Like, we forget about the deliveries and shit. Like, yo, I'm trying to play.
Nobody food getting delivered.
Fuck that.
That is hilarious. But I guess the owner, he probably cleaned it up, because I'm sure he gets some kind of kickback or something off.
Yeah, because the owner of the pizza shop doesn't own the machine, but he get a percentage and shit.
You get a percentage, so there you go.
But what makes me mad is that he be hitting for like 700, 800. I'm like the one nigga that don't fucking need to win and shit.
That's how it always is. But God bless America. And whatnot. That's the one thing I learned about America. Once you have money, for some reason it seems like you get more money easily and for free. Like, if you're a famous person, you don't no longer have to pay for dinner at restaurants.
Yeah, I already know that.
But yet, you have all the money in the world to pay for it. You know what I mean? This dude I follow, I was telling Volo the story that one of these guys I follow, he's like a young millionaire guy that earned his stuff through real estate, and he's getting these season tickets, and he basically uses the season tickets like his business and whatnot. So even though he's got it, the guy said he had to pay $135,000 this year for season tickets for the Detroit Pistons of all teams. The fuck? The Pistons have sucked for 30 years and whatnot. But he goes and he pays it, but he says, oh yeah, but I got networks with the mayor, I got networks with these other dudes.
That's different. You told me that's different when it was like that and shit.
Yeah, and that's the luck. And plus the owner boy, he probably be plotting like, yeah, okay, let me.
Bro, he got a cheat code. I know he got a little cheat code for that shit. So if anybody right now watching, bro, send me the cheat code. I need that shit.
Yeah. Back in the olden days when they had the old slot machines, they actually used to have like a little small, like there was like a button or a key spot or something that you could poke and it would make the machine win. But you had to have like some special tool to do it. And they can set it
Bro,
off.
they everywhere now, bro. Everywhere you go, every store, every poppy store they got them and shit. Every smoke shop,
Really?
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like they catch your eye everywhere you go with that shit.
Damn, yo, that's like Vegas. You been to Vegas yet?
Nigga, you know I ain't been to the West Coast yet.
Oh man, you gotta come out
Nah,
here.
I'm glad I never went to Las Vegas. I'm a real I'm glad. I'm in a way I'm glad.
Vegas sends you home broke. You always come back like, yo, damn. And whatnot. But Vegas is the same way. Every gas
I'm
station.
gonna be real with you.
Go ahead.
Vegas would be different for me because I pay cash for everything. I don't got credit cards. They're not gonna get me with that shit. Once I run out of cash, that's it. It's a wrap for me.
Well, yeah, that's the perfect way to do Vegas. That's how I've always treated gambling. I go with a certain amount of cash. I go in, and once that's it, it's it. But I had my homeboys, who would go with their debit cards. And dude, I've watched my homies go through $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. Mind you, I played 3 quarters and won some money, and they like, nah, fuck that, because they get mad that you won. They like, no, fuck that, I will win tonight too. And when I did,
I remember I was just in a car with somebody, right, and they went to the parks right there, Street Road and shit, the casinos and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, he was tapped out. He was calling the credit card to see if they can give him
raise his limit. Yeah,
I was like, bro, it's time to go. Come on, we out, bro.
Yeah, it's time to go, man. Like, once you start looking for a credit card limit raise, you done fucked up. I wish I never got credit cards back in the day. I was like $6,000 in debt from that shit at one point.
Bro, they fucked up with me because, I ain't got no credit. Bro, it's crazy. I ain't never had a credit card in my life, bro. I swear to God. I had one debit card in my life.
Man, I'm going to tell you.
I'm going to lie, two. And if you want to consider a Cash App card a fucking card, then, 3,
yeah,
bro.
But at least debit cards are basically what you got. Credit cards, the most dangerous thing in the world because you used to be able to do those cash withdrawals. So I never used to go buy stuff in stores. I would just go to the ATM, hit it for cash, and keep going. And then when I would hit the limit, I would just call the credit card company like, yo, raise my shit. And they be like, no problem, Mr. Anthony. I'm like,
see, bro, you understand. You wasn't in trouble like I was, like always in trouble. I was always in and out. So having a credit card was never good for me I was always in and out. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, I think I had one card that I gave to my baby mom when I did one bid and shit.
Yeah.
And it was my unemployment card. Remember I was working in that one company and shit?
Yeah.
I used this shit, but when I got booked, I did a year on that joint. I gave that shit to my baby mom. I'm like, bro, bro, you know me, I don't even carry an ID.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Carry shit, bro. And anybody, and I'm gonna be real with you. Anybody watching right now, anybody that know me for real, they know I don't carry that shit.
Right. What's up with the technician? They still got him?
Bro, I don't know, bro. We about to
kidnap the young boy.
Bro, we about to do a GoFundMe for that nigga and try to get that nigga back over. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Damn. They got him out there. He don't want to come back. I heard that.
Probably got a little bitch out there. You know how that shit go.
Oh, yeah. Once you get a little breezer, you get a little comfortable. And he out of town, so it's just like, Philly is hot right now.
No, he better strap the fuck up. Ain't none of that shit.
Yeah. Make condoms great again. And whatnot. It's the only reason I'm in LA right now. If I'd have had kids back in the day, I wouldn't even be here.
Yeah, because the pull out ain't always guaranteed. You know that. I got 3, so I can tell you that shit.
That's right. Jesus saves and he tries to withdraw, but sometimes you get a kid anyway.
I ain't trying to be no grandfather either. I'm too young for that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I got my dog for all that. I ain't trying to have no fucking grandkids and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, one thing when I told myself when I have kids, I'm gonna hype them up on the same stuff because I've been a condom dude. Because luckily I'm from the old school where like they used to talk about condoms and rap songs.
Everywhere. We had all them constant age classes and shit, like sexual. Bro.
Yeah.
I must have did like 10 of them fucking classes when I was in school, bro.
Yeah.
Everywhere talking about AIDS and strapping up. And all the fucking STDs and all that shit. So yeah, I definitely remember that bullshit, bro.
Yeah, this one dude I followed, he said he had a really good idea to get people to use condoms again. He said instead of making condoms easy to get, they should raise the price and make condoms like $50 to $100 or even more, because then motherfuckers would get it to shit on people like, yeah, you can't afford this condom, nigga. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, that cost me $1,500 for this. You know what I mean? Like, you know, people love to shit on each other because they spend money. So he's like, maybe if they raise the price of condoms, people will want them more, because then it would be kind of like a prestige thing to have.
Fuck no, you know, niggas in the hood ain't gonna pay more. You know that they gonna go to the Chinese store. If it ain't cheap in the Chinese store, they gonna keep it pushing. Bro, I remember there was a time there was a Chinese store that we used to go to and shit. I forget what number special you would get. It used to be a can soda, egg roll, and a condom or some shit like that. Yeah, it was like a
egg roll.
Yeah, it was like a number 2 or number 3 or some shit like that. That way it wouldn't be all obvious you at the Chinese store asking for a condom, because, you know.
It's embarrassing.
Ain't no fucking hell. Like, yo, let me get 2 of them real quick, yo.
Yeah, I remember.
Hold on, question. How is that embarrassing if you're trying to protect yourself?
Because it means that you're admitting that you're having sex around adults.
All right. They hating. Fuck them.
Yeah, you know they hating. Like, when I was a young boy, when condoms, because you know TLC and all the rappers like KRS-One, Jimmy is wearing a hat and all that, they used to actually, pretty much every rapper used to talk about condoms in their music in the 80s and early 90s. If they had one joint, they were like, yo, strap up or wear a hat, or this, and they would make actual songs about it. So I was like, okay, cool. Because the rappers thought it was cool. I'm like, okay, well, I love rappers. I'm going to listen to the rappers. So I used to go to the store, but dog, it used to be so embarrassing. Because, you know, I'm 47. It used to be so embarrassing because back in the day, you used to have to go to the front counter, tell somebody, and then they would pick up the microphone like, we need condoms and so the whole building. Where was you trying to fuck tonight?
Man, I don't know what school you went to, bro. They were giving them out like, yo. I even used to take the female condoms and shit. If they gave them out, I used to take that. The dummy, remember the little rubber? I took all that shit.
Little plastic shit, little cover shit, little plastic wrap.
Yeah, I used to grab all that shit. But it was free. Give me this shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I was at the beginning of the round. I don't give a fuck either. Oh, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I just seen some crazy video in Jamaica where I guess a lot of the sisters are going to Jamaica. So the dudes down there are smashing them. One of the chicks told a dude to just put a plastic bag over his shit and let him hit.
Nah, listen, I knew a white girl that they put a fucking, you know, the sandwich bag, the plastic set.
Yeah.
Bro, I know a nigga that did that shit, bro. I would never do that.
Never. Like, that's not a guarantee. But I guess every little bit helps.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Niggas was definitely grabbing this shit back in the day. They didn't give a fuck.
Well, hopefully we can get it back popular. Yeah, I was always going to tell my kids that, hey, I wanted to always, when I said I was going to have kids, I wanted to always hype them up that, hey, it's cool to have kids and all that, but just make sure that when you don't have them, you get to spend more money drinking and smoking and partying and traveling. When you got kids, you can't just go run out and go to Vegas and blow $500 or blow your rent. Because you got
but hold on, you know how I am with my kids, so it's a little different. So that's different for everybody, you feel me?
Yeah, that's true. That's true and whatnot. But that's how I was trying to hype them up. Like that, I didn't realize when I was younger, but I moved to Cali and then I heard a lot of other people's stories, and I was like, damn. Imagine if I had kids, I wouldn't be able to even come out here and even try this shit. You know what I mean? Because I had the seeds to worry about. You know.
Yeah, it gets different when you have kids, though.
Oh, it's real different. I tell people, once you have a kid, it's almost no longer about you. It's just all about them. Mm-hmm. It's like, I'm like my own kid. Like, I'm sitting here drinking red wine, smoking American Spirit cigarettes. I finally got my new ID in the mail, so I'm about to start ordering weed again. So I'm happy about that. Thank God for California and whatnot. Are they getting more loose with the medical or any of that kind of stuff in Philly, or is it just kind of like still regular weed stuff?
No, it's getting better with that shit. I'm still a dumbass. The only one that don't got one, that don't got a card and shit.
Yeah. How much are they charging to get it?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I never tried it, so I don't know.
Yeah, because I know it like.
I know it get different when you got insurance and shit.
Yes, when you got insurance, they give you a discount, and then they make regular people
or some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, they make regular people pay up front. My homeboy has it in Arizona, but Arizona is really expensive, and it's the next state over. It's like $200-$300 to get the medical card, and his AIFs be like $60 to $80.
How much?
$60 to $80 for an eighth in Arizona at the store.
Right now, $10, nigga.
That's what I'm talking about. Same thing, here they get his shit away too. Same thing. I was shocked when I went to Arizona, but I guess Arizona's kind of a fucked up state.
And over here, we got drive-throughs, so you know that. We different over here. We got drive-throughs.
Yeah, you got the drive-throughs, and I'm sure a lot of them might be even picking up from the stores and getting a good deal.
Pretty much.
So that's word. Excellent.
God damn, he said 60 to 80. Oh my God, I think
$60 to $80. I went out there like 3-4 years ago to visit him. He's like, yo, you want to come to the store with me? I'm like, yeah, I'll come to the store, get some weed. I'm thinking I'm about to go and be like the stores here where they're giving the weed away. Basically, I got in there and I looked at the prices. I was like, I'm not about to pay you fucking $60 for some bullshit Jack Harrer. Fuck you talking about? The good stuff is $80. I'm like, what? For an eighth?
I'd be like, who the fuck you think you're talking to? I'm like, I'm out.
Like, right, I'm about to get a fucking ball of some yay for that kind of money. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same price. So I hated that about Arizona, but I don't live there no more, so fuck them.
I'm good. Fuck that.
Right. Maybe right near the 10 o'clock mark too, and whatnot. Any other wrap-up stuff? Anything else going on in the city? And so you say the weather's been crazy, because the weather's been fucked up here. It's been snowing out here and everything too.
I'm like, oh shit, the end is near.
Oh, well, yeah, it's something. I don't know. I was telling Volo, I think it's just, when they said the whole 2012, the Mayan calendar is going to end, and it signals the new age. Because if you're into the Bible, Jesus says, at the end of this age, I will be no more. An age is about 2,000 to 2,500 years. And being that Jesus or whatever came before AD until 2013, it was close to 2,500 years. In the sky, you know how we got, what are they called? Virgo and Aquarius and all that bullshit?
Yeah.
So they got the stars in the sky, but the Earth can only see one or two of them. So every 2,500 years, a new one rotates in a view. So now we are in the age of Aquarius. So you remember that song, The Age of Aquarius? You remember that stupid song? It was literally about now. Where before this, it was the age of Virgo, which was my sign. But you could actually
know me too.
That's right. So that was our age. And Jesus was a Virgo too, by the way, and whatnot. And that was our age, and we see it. So what they were saying is, when the stars rotate, what happens is it actually does something to the Earth from all the gravity, because stars are really big. So when everything moves, even though it's millions of miles away, the gravity from it actually affects the Earth, and it'll make it rotate a little bit. And basically, we're going through like a slow 10,000 year pole shift, and that's why the weather is changing up so crazy. Like, I suspect one day Philly might be as hot as California, and California might be as cold as Philly.
Okay.
Well, it is what it is. And we right at the mid-mark. We'll give a show break. Of course, this is the mob part. This is Noodle Free Mondays, and we are streaming on 3 platforms today. On YouTube at my Mr. Seaforth. We are also streaming on Facebook on my Skit Bags Entertainment page with 138,000 likes. So somebody's going to see this. And we are streaming on Twitch.
We're on Facebook right now, you said?
Facebook right now, and then Mr. Seaforth. I shared it on my page and tagged y'all. Yep.
Motherfucker, I don't be working, I don't be looking at this shit during the day. I didn't know we were going to be on fucking live cover. I could have fucking got ready and shit.
Oh, you good and whatnot. Don't nobody watch this show anyway. And I shared it. Nobody ever watches my stuff. But I do have a few new likes that did show up over here in the last 40 minutes. So somebody is watching and whatnot. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm sharing on that. I tried to share on some of my other music pages. It didn't work, but I have this one page that I did with all my film guys, and I'm an administrator. So I said, let me try that page because we don't really use it anymore. So I was like, might as well put something on it. Put our show on it, get some views, and maybe even get some dough out of it. But I really want to start an actual page for these shows specifically. So we can split on it, and then because Facebook actually pays if you have a show, so if we get enough views and stuff, they can send us some money and I can split it up between the homies. It might only be a little bit, $20, $30, $40 a month, but every little bit helps. So that's that. Like with Instagram, I made $24 on my reels right before the holidays, and then I made $30 a month ago. But now recently they said I'm not eligible. So I think they hating on your boy. But whatever. Like I was killing them. Oh, I made $30 last month. Oh, let's cut this guy off. The fuck?
Yo, you saw that video with that old bitch I sent you?
Yeah. Recant it for the people that's watching.
Huh?
Well, tell us about the video for the people that's watching.
I don't know that bitch name, but she was tripping, bro. She was like 70 years old, fucking killing my old heads and shit. Contracting motherfuckers to make boxes and shit, getting rid of. Oh man, that old head was tripping, bro.
Oh, she was grimy, bro. She was grimy. She's like, she met up with the bull. He thought everything was sweet. He's like, yo, I got a little woozy. When I got to the crib, I'm like, how you let some 70-year-old bitch put the pussy on you and drug you? That shit.
Bro, I don't even think they make them pills no more. That's how far it go back and shit. She was old as shit when she was doing all that shit, bro.
And super old and whatnot.
And she looked like a skeleton. You seen that shit?
Yeah, she was like an old Cardi B and shit.
Yo, you funny as shit for that.
Yeah, because they did that movie with her and J-Lo where they was robbing niggas from the strip club.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Plus Cardi B said
I just saw her half naked and shit. I just watched that do, you know what I mean? J-Lo was half naked and then, she was too and shit.
Yeah. Well, J-Lo still got it. J-Lo still got it. I'm sure Puff Daddy is still making I Need a Girl Part 7 about her. So that's the game. So we got about 30 scheduled minutes left. Anything else you want to talk about, BAS?
You already know shit don't change. Bitches ain't shit.
There it is. Bitches ain't shit. And of course, along with Mr. BAS and myself, Mr. City Enforcer, we do have a Bolo Mpotp, the Master Don. Anything you want to talk about there, Bolo?
I lost track. Where was we at last?
Noodle stories from gig apps.
Oh yeah, but I was talking about what's the name, I'm trying to, we're doing my memes and stuff. So I've been changing my page up, and I'm more into story mode time because they not peeping the jokes, my funny memes anymore. America's really lost the sense of humor with this whole D Wade and his baby mama and all that drama.
Now that's some noodle stuff. Did you guys see the recent NAACP awards where they gave Dwayne Wade and his wife an award for turning their son into a woman? Yes.
Man, we live in different times, bro. I don't know. We live in different times. I don't know.
She was up there talking shit like, this is part of the African American history. I'm like, no, this is some Greek Sparta shit. Now, so you guys ever seen the movie 300?
Of course I did.
So So do you remember when they sent his son away to train to be good when he was young?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something about the Spartans because I looked up the history of this. I found out that what they do is basically when your kid turns 10 to 12 years old, they send him out so he can learn how to be a warrior, and they assign a mentor to him. You remember the guy that had the one eye that was like Leonidas' best friend that was his mentor?
Yeah.
Did you know that in Sparta, his job was to fuck that young boy, to build manly love so they would fight for each other hard and whatnot. And what they do is, while they have the boy out there, They're having sex with them. They teach him how to be a true hunter and super dude, and eventually he has to kill a wolf and come back home. And when the boys come back home, they stick them in the bed with a girl. But since they're so used to fucking niggas, they cut the girl's hair really short. So it still seems like a boy, so he can reacclimate to having sex with women. So Leonidas and all them used to get busy.
Hey man, different time. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think I would have just killed myself.
I'm so confused by that story just now.
Oh, dude!
Bro, I'm a spiritual. I heard that shit in school. I heard that shit in high school, bro. I had a teacher that just broke it down like that too.
Yeah, watch 300 because they used to tease the Greeks. Like, yeah, those Greek guys over there, they're boy lovers. They even said it in the movie. Yeah. They teased them about it. But the irony is, they did the same shit. Mm-hmm. But they just made sure that they put them back with women to kind of procreate the race. But when they go out for that war, his son was getting fucked by that patch-eyed motherfucker.
Oh, that's fucked up. I mean, not fucked up. I was there, you know what I mean?
Well, you notice how well they fought together?
Who fucking thought about that shit, though? Who the fuck? That was their idea. Yeah, that makes me more of a man to do that.
They
shit.
said it was to build manly love. So you're so in love with this guy that you'll fight extra hard to protect him because you love him like you love your woman.
And it's funny because when you talking about that, I just started watching this show called Ozark and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, and they touched on that, bro. Like literally on the last episode I watched, I was like, damn, like it's crazy. Like you gotta watch the show for you to understand what I'm saying. But yeah, like there was some shit like that, bro. It was like there was an FBI guy that he was manly to everybody else, but on the low he was that was his thing and shit.
Yeah.
And then the guy he got with, the one that he ended up really liking and shit, he's a bad guy, like. So I'm right there. So they found it. I'm right there, shit. So,
yeah, Bolo was just telling me about a Spike Lee movie that was on some shit like that.
Well, no, that was a straight lesbian John.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah. What was it called? She Hate Me.
She Hate Me.
Yeah, I think I seen that shit.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. I mean, you date bitches long enough, you'll hate them too. That's how it works. And it's like I love smashing them, but I hate talking to them.
Bro, and when I get off the machine at the pizza shop, it's because the little young bucks behind the counter, the ones that take the phone call and shit.
Yeah.
Bitches be having conversations that I'm like, oh my God, they're around my daughter's age. So that's when I get off of the machine because I don't want to hear them conversations and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them little bitches is like over a dub. I told him, if you're under 18, don't ask me no dumbass question like that because I'm not going to answer you. How the fuck am I almost double your age and shit, triple your age, and I'm going to answer a fucking question about fucking sex and relationship? Nah, I'm not going to do that. I text him about that shit.
Yeah.
They look at me like I was weird, like they really say like I'm really old for saying that shit, but hey, that's what I stand on and shit.
Yeah, so people don't care no more. It's different now, man.
And the shorty that asked me a question, she was over 20 and shit. So I was like, listen, man, if you want to deal with the headache, go ahead. That's on you. Don't ask me shit. I'm trying to play the machine.
Yeah. Like, that was the whole thing with R. Kelly, right? Did you know that in Chicago, where he's from, the age of consent is 17 years old? So what R. Kelly used to do is he would meet girls in other states that maybe had the age of 18. He would fly them into Chicago, where it was legal for him to fuck. He would smash them and send them back home. That's how they gave him the sex trafficking shit. Because he said, oh, you trafficking bitches to another state so you can smash. So it's legal in his state. I found out another thing. Did you know that in 38 states, the age of consent is 16 years old?
Nah, fuck that. For me, it gotta be a 25 and over.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take them just 21. I need them fresh out of college. By 25, they're too damaged. But 21 is my lowest age. If she's a god, I'll take her at 18, 19. But she's got to be a god. Because I can't take you out to drink. You can't get into none of the places we go. And you don't understand life yet.
I'm so confused by this conversation.
Pretty fucking much, bro.
Oh, you didn't know all this stuff, Bolo?
What?
That like
age? I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even dealing with the passport bros.
Oh, the passport bros. Look, man, get your passport and get the fuck out of here. That's what I say. Go to the Philippines, do your thing and whatnot. Get you a bitch that
I don't know a lot of Asian boys that did that shit too.
Oh yeah.
What, Asian boys?
Oh, the passport shit?
Yeah, but they Asian.
Yeah, they Asian.
Well, they was American first, and then they Asian Americans, and then they leave to go back home.
That's my whole point. Like, what they need a passport for?
Because they from here.
Well, I'm actually making a joke on how open the border is right now. So,
that's a whole nother conversation and whatnot. And that's something we're going to have to fix too, because man, I'm sorry.
They come on over.
Come on over and whatnot. Yeah. But one of the benefits to these passport bro guys is their favorite thing to do is, because other countries, our money is like 20, I think it's like 30 to 1, 20 to 1. So if you make $40,000 or $50,000 in America, if you go to the Philippines, if you go to Brazil, it's like you make $150,000 a year.
Yeah, I seen the exchange rate on Ukraine. That was crazy when I saw that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I got Ukrainians out here right now from the war. I went to you remember when the war first popped off and they were first getting motherfuckers out the country?
Yeah.
I would go to the supermarket and there would be all these white people that didn't speak English in there. They spoke what sounded like Russian to me, but they're Ukrainian. And dog, they would be in there with cameras like, look at all the food. Look at all the stuff that people can get. Like, what the fuck is going on out there? They don't got supermarkets? And they're all over my neighborhood. There's a ton of Ukrainians in my neighborhood, girls, guys, and everything. And I see them every time I go to the supermarket, and they were not here until 6 months ago. But the funny thing is, when we have wars in Africa, a bunch of Africans don't show up here.
Oh, no.
They're like, nah, y'all can stay. Y'all can stay. They on that Trump shit. Like, yeah, we need people from non-shithole countries, apparently. So that's the game to that. Any other topics or other things you want to talk about, Bolo?
No. How do we keep changing it?
Well, that's the beauty of Neuro Free Mondays.
No, I was just letting you flow with it. You know what I mean? The only other thing would be, I ain't going to. We holding sports and stuff till Wednesday.
Let's sit on that, man.
I know a lot of shit happened today. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if y'all watched it in ESPN earlier. A lot of shit happened tonight, bro. Damian Lillard had like 71 points. Carson Wentz got dropped.
Dude hit 13 threes. Like, I'm starting to think that Damian Lillard might be the best point guard in the NBA. He might be low key the best player in the NBA, dog.
Bro, I think he shoot the best from the longest distance and shit. He got like, bro.
Man, if you was I was watching the highlight. Go ahead. What'd you say?
I said it's like he averaging from mid-court and shit.
Yeah, I've seen him.
I was watching the highlights from that game. He came down the court, dog. He stopped at half court and was just like, cushion. I was like, how do you defend that shit? You gotta foul this nigga in the parking lot. Like, how do you defend that?
You gotta hurry up and hit that nigga quick. Pah! As soon as he get the ball, shit. Before he even get the ball.
Oh man, that's amazing. Like, I don't know how he doesn't have a championship yet. Like, it proves that the Portland Trailblazers must be a shitty organization. Because he's
wasting his talent over there. I'm gonna be real with you. He's not gonna get shit over there.
Yeah, but he's one of those guys he doesn't want to leave because he's on that whole I'ma stick with this team on some Michael Jordan old school shit. I want to play my whole career like how Giannis has been with Milwaukee. He'll probably never leave Milwaukee. Like, there's certain dudes, it's like, I
he already got chipped.
Yeah, well, Damian Lillard once with Giannis Antetokounmpo, whatever the fuck his name is, has. And when he wants to be in the off city, because if you bring one championship to that city, you are the king forever. Like, if Russell Westbrook, who just got picked up by the Clippers, can help the Clippers win a championship, he will literally be the king of Los Angeles and Clipper Nation, basically forever.
I think your boy LeBron got hurt too.
Yeah, he said something popped in his foot and whatnot. And the team is balling.
You heard? It was the pop of his fucking career. That's it.
Yeah, well, he is old. He's 38 and whatnot. You know?
Hey, I mean, he's still balling, though. I ain't gonna lie. He's still balling.
Oh, he's still killing them and whatnot. He even came back and played a little bit in that game. And they won. Like, their team is, all the trades did really good. Their team is really good right now. So I got to give props to that. The Clippers have lost twice now with Russell Westbrook, so I don't know if that's working. But also, Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic, they're
balling too, bro. But they lost the other day to the Lakers, but they balling, though.
They balling, but I think so far, I think their record is 1-3 playing together. So they won one game and lost 3. So I don't know. I hate Kyrie Irving. I can't say I like him as a person.
I don't understand.
I hate his basketball game.
I didn't understand that trade right there. That was weird.
It's because the Nets was dumping everybody off and ruining everything, and they traded out, and I don't know, free agency.
And your boy Ben Simmons sucks.
Ben Simmons ain't even playing his bitch ass. And you would think, since Kyrie and Kevin Durant left, it's his chance to be the man. And what does he do? Oh yeah, I'm hurt. I can't play. This bitch ass. Ben Half-Breed Simmons.
I hate a half-breed.
Damn, half-breed motherfucker. That must be his white side. That motherfucker on some bitch shit.
Australian.
Yeah. Damn, Aussie. Damn, Aussie. I be watching that Sky News, which is their news channel in Australia. That motherfucker's more racist than the average Republican. They are cold. They like, nah. Fuck that. Fuck, what's this Black Lives Matter stuff? God damn, like, chill, you in Australia. It's none of your business. But I guess they got those Aborigine dudes, you know, the really dark dudes. They be having like blonde hair and blue eyes, but they dark as shit. They're Indians. They fucked them over really bad. So I guess their logic is if they start to support a lot of the stuff that goes on around the world, then they're gonna have to clean their shit up in Australia. But one thing I did hear, if you're a man of color, go to Australia. Australian guys tell me that they love men of color in Australia because there's none of us there. So there's a tip for my passport bros. Go to Australia. You catch yourself a bad bitch. Now she's going to be an asshole because she's probably Western and Americanized, but she'll love you.
I got to check to my status if I could travel, though. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah. Are you clear yet?
I don't know. I got to check.
Right?
Yeah, I got to check.
Is it one of those things where like you got to be off probation or parole for a certain amount of time? Or
all it takes is a dumb warrant from another county to get you not get you a passport and shit.
Damn. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it.
Or if you owe parking tickets or shit like that, I probably can't get it and shit.
Oh shit! I owe LA about $2,000 in parking tickets. I was about to go get a new passport. They better not bring that bullshit up. They better not.
No, I think certain countries you gotta like let them know that you're a fucking criminal going over there or some shit like that.
I heard Canada is like that. If you have like a real parking ticket or some criminal history, Canada won't let you in.
I got to go to Canada before 9/11, so at least I got to go there. I went there like 8 times, bro.
Nice. So tell us about Canada. I've never been. What was Canada like?
Bro, I was just over there for like an hour or two, cause it was like crossing the bridge type shit. Like, you know how we go to Camden and shit? That's how.
Okay, it's like going across the bridge and coming back.
Yeah, like we go over there to get something to eat. It was the same shit. Only thing they drive on a different side. That's all it is.
Interesting. There it is.
I got to smoke a Dutch in the fucking Niagara Falls. At least I got to say that.
Nice. Excellent. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I read about that shit about Canada, so at least I got to go already, so I'm good.
Yeah. They said Canada don't play that shit. If you got any kind of things hanging over your head, Canada's like, nah, you can't come through here, bro. And whatnot. One of the guys that I follow that's a pimp, his name is Sinful the P. He died a few months ago. He was living in Canada. I'm like, how the fuck you get in Canada? You're a goddamn pimp. You don't have enough charges to keep you out, but apparently he's all clear. So I guess once you get your shit cleared up, Canada doesn't give a fuck.
My shit too recent. It's like if I were to go to Canada, it's too recent for my shit to get cleared and shit.
Right. Well, no rush. And whatnot. Any other noodle shit happening at these gig app jobs, Volo?
Is that?
Any other noodle stuff happening at the gig app jobs?
Well, now when we talking about hierarchies and how this whole political stances, it literally is shaping in that format, and that's where it's really conflicting, and because they are putting trans men at the forefront.
So wait, there's Transformers there now?
What?
You said there's Transformers?
Trans men.
Oh, so those are females?
Yeah.
And they're dressed as dudes?
They are the OMs, data field managers now.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And it's a common thing.
Yeah, it's common.
You want to hear something funny? What's common? I see them motherfuckers walking up and down my strip or where I live at and shit. Cause I live on the strip and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see all the motherfucking she-men walking up and down Old York Road all the fucking time. So
they moving in right. So it's no longer just bitches now. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, bro. The crazy thing, I'll be seeing motherfuckers from the hood that I know grabbing these motherfuckers, and I'm like, oh man.
Oh.
They know to stay the fuck away from my car.
Well, times are changing. Times are changing.
I think I think you might have it backwards. I'm saying they women. They actually women. They just, tomboyish or whatever,
Oh, okay, so they're not official Transformers. They're just boy bitches.
Yeah.
Trying to fit in.
Okay.
Well, they the OMs. They the managers and stuff.
Damn.
That's what's been going on at all the retail stores.
Damn. That's deep. That's crazy. Well,
that's why I'll be tripping because I'll throw a joke out there talking about Rihanna being a trans man.
Yeah.
And people like it's over their heads.
Wait, you call Rihanna a trans man?
Yeah.
I want to hear that shit again.
Break that shit down. Break that down right now.
I shared the post. I mean, you laughed at it.
I'm laughing at everything. I'm a comedian.
I'll be high, bro.
When everybody was talking about the one with the where her pulling
ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, pulling ASAP Rocky. Yeah, that's what I was. That was my line. It was like trans man, and I thought you was the only one that peeped it. Nobody else peeped it.
Oh, I saw it, but I was just laughing because I saw the picture. So as soon as I saw the picture, I said, "Oh, he going in."
Man, he going wrong with that, bro.
I didn't even read it. I just knew. I saw the picture. I said, "Oh, Bolo's about to go in on the flaggers." So I just laughed automatically and whatnot because I already know from Jump Street. I'm a very special, and plus I'm a supportive Facebooker. I will like or laugh or share stuff even if I didn't read the whole thing. If you my peoples, fuck it. Like, motherfucker. Ain't nobody else liked it. I need to make more people see this shit. So that's a good thing. So we only got 5 scheduled minutes left. Did you guys have anything you wanted to keep going and talking about at all?
I got a few more minutes.
Cool. Anything else on your mind there, Volo?
I'm setting my alarms.
You gotta get up early.
Yeah, I gotta get up in 4 hours or whatever.
Oh yeah, because this is about 1 o'clock, huh? So you be up at like 5, 6?
Yeah, 5 in the morning. Yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Damn, what the hell is going on at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Fuck no, I can't.
Well,
Why you gotta get up so early?
I gotta be there by 7, and I gotta get help the boy get it a little ready and stuff, and before I bounce.
And then that traffic in the morning is a bitch, so wherever you go.
It be dead at that time.
Yeah,
it be pretty dead that time.
Yeah, usually about 6:37 is when it really kicks in.
Yeah,
and whatnot. Is the boy still going to a physical school?
Yeah, he walks to school.
Oh, nice.
He go to school all by himself and everything.
Oh, look at him. Is he a latchkey kid?
Yeah.
So does he come home before you get home?
Yeah, he get here before me, but then baby mom come grab him or snatch him from me.
That's the game.
Yeah.
That is the game. If a baby mom can't snatch, it's not America.
Yeah.
Passports, boys.
They coming here, man. We got open borders.
Yeah. I know. That's why we got to get the hell out of here. It's done.
And I work with them every day.
Oh yeah. I've noticed that. I used to think that my Central American and Mexican brothers was only down south in Texas and on the west. But I went the last couple of times I went home, I noticed outside of Home Depot and even in Norristown, on the corner, bunch of Mexican guys.
Norristown, they heavy over there though. Norristown, they definitely heavy over there.
Yeah, they mad heavy. They've already passed them. Just the total of all Latinos have passed Black people as the second largest minority in America. For example,
too.
Dog, anytime I see a commercial out here on TV that's for school or a city program or something going on, there's no Black people in the commercial. It's only Colin Kaepernick half-breed motherfuckers and Latinos. No Black people. As though there's no Black people in California. This shit is crazy. And nobody has a problem with it. So I guess things are changing. Also, I don't know if anybody knows that by 2040, white Americans are going to be a minority in America.
I don't know about that.
Oh, no, it's a fact. Basically, what is happening is, I don't know if it's biological, but in Europe, in all the European countries, their birth rate is super low, where they're not having enough kids to replace the other people. And since a lot of white boys like Asians, they like Latinas, you know what happens when they have a kid with them. The kid is automatically Asian or Latina.
Man, why you gonna put me on like that, bro? That's crazy.
I'm just saying, that's what it is and whatnot. It's the mixing in since Caucasians don't have the dominant gene, all the other genes of color produce the kid. And that was the basis for a joke I have called The Story of Racism. If you ever get a chance, anybody that's watching, check out my Cat Poop Crazy Carl and check out The Story of Racism. Racism is not personal, it's just business. Because if they mixed in with us, there would be no more white people.
You know what's crazy? Because racism for me, me growing up in Philly, I was blended with all Black people, Puerto Ricans. We were all together.
Yeah, Philly's not, I used to think racism was big, but now I realize Philly was not racist at all.
Bro, I remember being in a classroom with all Black people, being the only Puerto Rican in that motherfucker, and I had to be there talking shit back and forth. So it never really clicked in my head. Even when white people came into the mix, I started still talking about shit.
Yeah, no, Philly, I used to think when I was younger, because my parents would tell me, Philly's very segregated and racist. I'm like, all right, yeah, I get it. And I used to think it was. I used to get mad at white people for locking their doors when I parked by. Then I thought about it. I was like, I'm kind of big. I'm a little dangerous. I lock my fucking door too. So it made sense. But then I got out here to Tempe, Arizona, and then came to California. Man, it's racist as fuck out here. Like, dog, I go to bars and restaurants and people won't serve me.
The only time I dealt with that shit is when I went to Central. There's like they never saw a Puerto Rican neighbor at all. They thought I was Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to chin check a couple of them motherfuckers, but yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Gotta let
By then I was already like cool with the jokes because, you know, I grew up around black people and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what I always tell people? Puerto Ricans are just light-skinned niggas with an accent. You know what I mean? They just got dropped off first and then a couple Spanish niggas fucked them. That's how that worked. That's how that worked. And when,
I'm a virgin. Even though I work in a Spanish fucking piece of shop, I'm considered black because everybody else is from like Costa Rica, Mexico. So when they look at me, they don't look at me as like being Spanish. They look at me as being American. They don't look like I'm a gringo to them. And so I'd be fucked up when I be like, I know Spanish. I'd be like, oh shit, they don't know what to say and shit.
Yeah, I even had a couple of Mexican homeboys like that here that he told me like when he goes back to Mexico, they call him a gringo. So
I had to check a couple of those too, a couple of them motherfuckers too and shit.
Yeah. The funny shit is when I go to Mexico, they be nice as shit to me. They be like, brother, hermano. I'm like, hey, okay, shit, maybe I need to move to Mexico. I'm out there. If I break down, I might be moving to Tijuana one of these days. So I'm getting a little tired of this shit. But we'll see how that goes. That red light district is popping.
You tripping.
It's lit. They treat me like I'm a god there. Here, the motherfuckers act like I'm just an average motherfucker out there. They're like, wow. Like,
so they really be doing that horse shit out there too?
I haven't seen it, but I have heard that the donkey shows and the dog shows are real.
Oh man.
And word is it's $200 to see one.
The fuck? Oh hell no.
Yep. It's real, and they say you just pay a couple $100 and you can see it happen. So for anybody that wants to go to Mexico and see a donkey show or a horse show or a dog show, just make sure you have an extra $200.
Tripping. I'm cool.
I'm cool. I remember I used to see that online for the first time. I couldn't believe it.
I'm gonna go into like Tijuana and shit like that. Like Mexico would got all them hot spots. I don't think I can go there, bro.
Well, you know, Mexicans and Puerto Ricans got low beef.
They don't know. We're gonna end up fighting, bro, because the motherfuckers gonna try. Like it's like they're gonna treat me like they're gonna try to chump me and shit. Nah, I think I'm cool with that one. Shit. If I go to one of them countries, bro, I think I get assassinated or some shit like that. Cause they kill motherfuckers like nothing over there.
Yeah, they don't.
Or they lock them up in these fucked up prisons. I'm cool. I'm chill.
Yeah. I was watching that Locked Up Abroad. I was like, I can't even do it here. I was just watching a homie talking about the Supermaxes here today. I'm like, I couldn't even handle that shit. Bro, and when I'm 23 and one,
the prisons here are sweet compared to the Jones of fucking like Russia and China, bro. Them shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers eat each other, bro, because there's not enough food and shit like that, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. That's why Brittany Griner was so glad to be back. She was like, I was about to have to eat one of these white bitches.
I'll stay in Philly. I'm cool.
That's the game. Anything else on you guys' mind?
Not much.
Because I'm kind of drunk and tired. We're officially at the show end. Did you guys want to keep going and talk about anything else?
Fuck no, I'm higher than gas prices.
All right, let's do final wrap-ups. Give me some final words, BAS.
Everybody, you know, do their thing, make this bread, you know what I mean? And don't, you know what I mean? Keep safe out there. Bitches ain't shit.
There it is. And as you don't know, don't misunderstand. Bitches aren't just women. BAS says men are bitches too.
Yeah, they definitely act like females too.
That's right. Everybody can get it out here. Bolo, give me some final words.
I'm still trying to get inspired to drop a new YouTube video. At Volo Television. Twitter, I'm trying to do 4 or 5 tweets a day. I do what I can, and you know, Facebook is getting deader and deader. But you know,
Yeah.
I keep making the memes and keep trying to push it along.
Yeah, Facebook is tough. I mean, basically anything run by Meta is tough because if you have things that their advertisers don't like. So recently, I made a video talking about health foods with my attorney life. One of them, I was talking about how you shouldn't be drinking a lot of milk and eating a lot of bread. TikTok and Facebook will not let me promote this video at all. And they only have like 5 or 6 views. Because what it is, milk is a big product in America. So if you have something that says, hey, don't drink milk or don't eat beef, like shit like that, they'll be like, oh, no, we're not promoting this shit at all. So they do something called shadow banning you. I suspect Volo, from his continuous flagger scenario, has
flagger rappers and sinners. Yeah.
And I too. And I'm sure I too have been shadow banned because of just years and years of talking that real shit. They don't like politics or food stuff or race stuff. They won't show it to anybody. So it actually would require other people to like it and share it. So that's one of the problems I have with my presidential thing. Because I'm not famous, they won't promote my stuff, so they consider me a problem. And I already told you guys, I found out that I'm on the FBA watch list. So there's a good hint at how they feel about it. So that's
they might as well add me to that list.
Right? Give them time. They get you on there. We're going to put this show up enough. That has you on.
It's crazy, bro. I don't know why I don't do none of these videos and all these deliveries I be doing and shit, bro. I still don't know why I don't do this shit, bro.
Oh, you record delivering?
Or just do videos and shit. Since I've been doing this shit with y'all and shit.
Yeah, well, give it time. And one day you get in the mood, you feel the mood, or you feel like it is, just put it up. I'm just figuring out this thing with streaming on all the sites, and I'm about to switch to something called Stream Yards, where we can actually put out a link so random people like our homies and stuff can call in and talk to us during the show. They don't gotta really be in the Zoom. I just put out a link, they hit the link, and I can just and interview people. So I'm gonna try to do that so we not only can we have us, but we can kind of get some randos in here that we can talk to and fuck with too. So we'll see how that goes. For everybody that's watching, of course, this is Noodle Free Mondays, which is about staying away from the noodleback spine motherfuckers that do shady shit and then play victim later, or even plot on your slot machine after you dumped all your money in it. Those sons of
bitches. Motherfucker, bro.
That's right. Make sure, if you remember, like, share, and subscribe this. We are on multiple platforms. Check it out. Send it to people who love it. Check out my cat poop Crazy Carl. If you're going to be in Austin, Texas, the week of the 13th to the 19th of March, I will be there too for South by Southwest, telling my shitty jokes and singing my shitty rap songs. And we'll see how great that goes. And last but not least, I always like to close with my favorite phrase. Life is good. Love is better. You better do something that's going to make you last forever. And that's Noodle Free. I'm telling you, man, do something that's going to last forever. Life and love is good.
Catch me in the hood. Catch me in Highland Park. You already know. I don't be on that fucking social media shit. So.
That's right. And catch Mr. BS at HP. And catch Volo at the Gig app. With the Transformers.
You funny shit. We about to get kicked off for sure for that one.
Oh, we perfectly good. We'll use the proper terms. So that's the Noodle Free Mondays podcast. Let me